Hey, collective. I just want to come on here and talk because, I don't know, it's just such a fucking gorgeous ass day. And, when you look at a person, first, let me clear me up, okay? So, I'm an individual, right, who's recently been through a spiritual awakening. And with that spiritual awakening, that means I had a conversation with Jesus Christ God. Now, when some people hear this, it's like, are you sure about that? Yeah, that's granted. That's to come with it, right? But at the end of the day, too, why not me? And why can't it be me? Why wouldn't he talk to me? You know what I mean? So, just something to think about. So, now I got 10 minutes. I never really hopped on here and talked, and I always wanted to, you know what I mean? I always wanted to hop on here and give a little chat, but I'm glad I get to do this now, because I feel like I have a lot to say as an individual, and that's why my spiritual awakening was so important. I went through a journey where I realized I kept doing the same loop. Growing up, I didn't understand how much trauma can really affect the person's mind and the creative, you know? So, if you played sports or are an artist or are a musician, or fucking magician, if you are any of these things, plus a doctor and a firefighter and nurses and military, Navy, the Marines of the world, the Coast Guards of the world, you know what I mean? All of them are all a part of the creative, because you really took the time to do something you hopefully love. Now, when we look at it, though, for our paths, are we really sure we wanted this thing, though? You know what I mean? Did we really make sure, double twice, triple twice, fifth twice check if this is really what we want to do here, right? And I went along. I got my health insurance license. Okay, bet we on the move. We possibly got something cooking. We on the move. But I didn't realize, low-key, how unhappy I was. You know what I mean? I didn't, even before I got my health insurance license, I was working to get my real estate license. You know what I mean? So I took that test I took that test 4 times, I think, trying to get my real estate license, and it didn't happen. Bless you. And yeah, my buddy Pal, I don't want to call out his name here, but he told me, a good friend of mine, he told me when we was going to real estate school together that he went to school for life insurance. And he went, he was like, oh my God, man, I don't even know why I didn't look into this first. He lit up. You know what I mean? You should have seen this man's face. I don't know if it's the same thing today, but when he first found it, that's what you're supposed to feel when you find a career for yourself. You know what I mean? Oh my God, thank you, God. This is, I think this is what I was looking for. And I didn't even know this was a possibility, And it's such a breathtaking situation to finally just fuck around and stop giving a shit and just see what the world has to give you. But anywho, he told me that I got my health insurance license because I was just looking around trying to do what I was trying to do, But yeah, I joined Aflac, and I was working with Aflac for some time. And if Clear could tell, it did not work. Nothing against Aflac, 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 the dude, yeah, he cool. He a cool dude. But, for me to live off of and possibly make a actual stable financial situation for myself, maybe not. And then I went on to the next job, and then same thing, But I didn't tell you previously I wanted to act. Hey, LA Key. No. LA Akeem. Sorry, I got like 7 dogs. But I wanted to act previously. You know what I mean? I just wanted to just be out here and just show my scales. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the next video. I do want to put music on all of my videos. Excuse me, sorry, that was loud. But yeah, at first I wanted to go into acting. I really took a very niche into acting, especially Happy Feet. When I was a kid, I really, really loved that movie. Eric, I love that movie, So, but yeah, and then I realized, I was like, I don't think I'm kind of ready for that kind of career right now. So, but I always had in mind that I had to do something, to help balance the dream career that I want to do, and then have a trade, right? That's what I was told, I always have a trade, you know what I mean? So I found a trade, real estate, health insurance, right? You see how it happened with real estate, you didn't make it, right? And so health insurance, we made it. So when we found the other career, another job in health insurance, I thought it was the one. Nah, it wasn't the one, like, at all. Like, I really was kind of hoping, like, oh, you don't know how hard I was hoping for that job, guys. Like, praying for that job. And I even got a cell and everything too, you know what I mean? Like, I got a cell and everything too, and I was like, oh yeah, we did it, God did, yes he did. And it was such a blast. I can really tell you a whole bunch of stories that God did for me without even recognizing or realizing that he's been here all this time. But track. So yeah, it didn't work. Even after getting my cell, my first cell, like, nah, man, like, you have to understand the job you're in and really sell the shit out your products and actually believe in yourself and believe you actually know what you are selling, And for me, I just didn't know what I was selling or didn't really find it, too helpful for the masses, for the collective, for the people of the world. It just wasn't helpful at all. It just wasn't gonna do anything remotely good for y'all, to be honest. So I was like, man, no, bump that shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna keep pushing the collective or the masses into a situation they don't need from me unless I actually have it. And then I got another career offer with United Healthcare and was gonna figure that out. But nah, man. Yeah, it's not me. It's just not me, Like, I wanted to be an actor, I wanted to be an actor. Go on the big screen. Talk my big shit. Shows, movies, whatever I would have been put in, Probably would have been the Jurassic movie get eaten first. You never know. You never know. You know what I mean? But at least I was that first person that got eaten, though. You see what I'm saying? Pause. But no, look. It's just one of them things where, like, Even if it's the smallest of shit, like picking up your shit and going to New York, like living in your car for a bit. Sometimes that's just what you gotta do. Look. I'm sorry. Pause. Pause. Give me a second. I'm sidetracking y'all. I got so much to say. I got so much shade to the collective. It's all falling out of my head. Okay. Don't worry. It'll all come up. Since therefore I am the sinful God. Okay. So through all of that, I have been working regular jobs, of course. Like, my first job was a fucking movie theater. Love the movie theaters. It was actually such a blast. I can't even explain it to you. It's actually such a fucking blast, right? Got paid $7.25. I started working when I was 16, okay? So I got paid $7.25. Makes sense. A good start off pay for somebody like me. And such a good working experience for somebody like me. I wouldn't take it back for the world, honestly. Like any other job, every job you have your things, but I've always moved with all jobs as something I was given as a blessing, and hopefully I can cook with it and do something with it, even when I wasn't as connected with Christ at the time and God at the time. So it's just one of them things where you just, hopefully acknowledge that you know how you're moving, the world, how the world is moving, and what normally wouldn't really come your way as easy as you would think. You know what I mean? But I say all of that to get to this, okay? And there's just so much a part of life, attached to life, where I can't just wrap it up in like look at this world, you know what I mean? Just look at it. I don't want to show too much, but can I just show the sky by chance? Like, look at that. Cover, uncovered. You know what I mean? Like, look how gorgeous this life is. So much to do, so much to learn, so much to explore. So when I went through all these things of my career, I have to understand that it also tackles the life that you have currently and how you feel about yourself. Like I told you, my friend got me into health insurance, but before that, I wanted to be a real estate agent because of my mom. You get what I'm saying? Like, all these things were attached to people that had their own goals and had their own things for them, that was made for them. And I'm trying to figure out, well, who the fuck am I? Who am I, And I want to say that everything that I'm talking to is God, So I'm talking to God all the time, even right now. I'm talking to God, and God is talking through me. You know what I mean? And I'm being God's vessel. And that's all love here. That's all love. Because I'm going to tell you why. So, we are now past the confusion of possibly knowing this career of health insurance isn't for us. But like acting at the time, I had to be okay with not going into acting. So when I look at my life, I was a little upset. I was sad, I was frustrated, and I wasn't seeing the progress and success that I was expecting to have with this health insurance gig. So I guess I just lost my cool. And, overall in life though, financially, while having a fiance, that we're gonna get married pretty soon, but especially having a family, that you want to take care of every day, and you kind of can't. Yeah, kind of sucks. And throughout the 5 years of me and her being together, and me being on this self-love journey after graduating high school, and even then I wasn't on the self-love journey then. I've been on the self-love journey, like I would say 8 months ago. But I've been on my religious journey for 6 months. Crazy, right? Now it's been up to 7, 8, I think now. I started 2 months before last year, so I don't know where it is now. But we all got here, okay? Got it, but anyway, got here, okay? But yeah, I wasn't happy, and I can admit to myself that I've done things that I didn't really like, or that is not good. But throughout the 5 years that I've been me, I'm able to recognize these things about myself, right? I'm smart, I'm capable, I can diagnose myself with things, right? I can tell myself what I'm doing, right? But then, one night this month, I did something, really did something I know that wasn't so serious, but I took it so serious as if it was my body. You know what I mean? When it wasn't. It wasn't my body. It's my wife's. So why am I gonna look at her as if she belongs to me? As much as I want that, as much as I want to claim and own, you know, I have a lot of things in my head, you know. But in that moment, it was really serious. It was really fucking serious. And I shouldn't have done what I did. And I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. And so, because we've been together for 5 years, this is a loop. It's a constant loop. So, I had to change. I had to change right then and there. Right in that moment, I was like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong, okay? I was like, I'm claiming I know what's wrong with me. I'm claiming, oh, I can fix this, I can fix that. I'm gonna be a better man. We're gonna have a better relationship. No, fuck that. I actually finally realized and recognized what I really was doing. You know what I mean? I really seen that shit. And I really told myself, oh, we just gotta stay silent. Like, I just closed myself off. I closed her out. I closed my whole life out. Like, it felt like I died. In that one moment, it felt like I died, because I was like, oh, fuck no. This shit can't happen. This shit can't keep happening. On to the next video. Hold on, sorry. And it's not like around that time, when that night happened, when I just shut down, right? It's not also like I wasn't doing my other shit with my animals and like just the people around me. Like, if I actually took the moment, and that's what I did. When I actually took the moment to digest and look at me and how I'm reacting to things and how I'm treating people and what I'm doing to people, I'm like, oh shit, I'm so fucking sorry. Like, literally, like, once that night happened, right, and do understand this is 5 years in the working. Once I got into a relationship, a serious relationship, to a person that can help you find you, that's when the work begins. You found someone. So if you found someone you really want to spend your life with, that's for you to become a better person. That's for you to want to change. That's for you wanting to see a betterment of your life, your relationship for yourself. You get what I'm saying? And then, oh shit, because you decided that, now the whole relationship could be bliss, because now the person understands how to move with you, especially when you understand your identity. And that's where I was at that point where I was figuring it out. I feel like I'm right there. But then God has another thing for you. It wasn't time. Me and my girl was talking about getting married, quick as hell, whatever. It just wasn't time. And then, boom, the night happened. Now, Passover, me and my weekend with my girl, you know, we talked, you know, like literally the next day after it happened, me and her have a conversation. That's what it is. We have a conversation about what the fuck happened. You don't wait, none of that. You sleep on it. I went to a graduation that morning. I came home, we talked. She came home from work. After a long day, we talked. No avoiding. No, none of that. We're gonna have this conversation anxiously or scared, however it comes first. But hopefully at the end of it, we can be happy. Bliss, you know what I mean? Especially since we took the time to have the hard conversation. So, we had the hard conversation. That Monday, I go on my self journey of, fuck, I need to get the fuck out of this house. I need to know. I need to know. So, I go on a drive. I go on a 3-hour drive somewhere to the mountains. I wanted to see a waterfall. Just something. And on my drive, guys, God, oh God, he's so beautiful. He really is. He was right there the whole time. Just talking to me, guiding me, showing through my music, showing through TikTok, showing through all these things what it was and how I was and all. I can't like, just, it was so beautiful how he opened my eyes to him. He revealed himself. It's like he revealed himself, yo. It was beautiful. And it helped guide me, and also found an identity to myself of, I want to follow Christ. I need to follow Christ. Like, I need him, because I'm out here doing abusive ass shit. Talking crazy, like not acting like I give a shit about nothing. I can't even look at this world and really appreciate it. I breathe in a single gulp of air and know it came from him. I can't do that. No, man. I had to change. Something had to change. I can't keep doing the same shit. It's tiring. Even God said it's tiring. He said it's tiring. He don't want that. He don't want that for you. He don't want that for you. And I've been in a loop. I've been in a constant loop for 5 fucking years doing the same shit, trying to figure out who I am, just trying to do it, but not even recognizing I was doing it alone. I wasn't talking to nobody else truly about what it was. It's generational trauma. And you don't recognize it because it starts with your parents. And you don't want to look at your parents because those are your parents. But there's nothing wrong with your parents. You love your parents. But it starts there. And then it starts with their parents. And it starts with their parents. And it starts with their parents. It's a trauma of on loop. It's a trauma on loop that we need to break for ourselves. And that's why God sent me on this journey. And then plus the generational trauma with life experiences, life hurt, life of love, and then getting hurt by the love that you found in life. And then boom, now you're in a serious relationship you could actually see yourself in. How do you move? On to the next video. So now that I've realized, when I look down at the relationship I'm in, and I'm like, is this really what I want for my wife? Is this really what I want for me? Is this really what I want for my life? Arguments, cussing at her, damn near fucked. Telling you. And I'm not saying all the days were like that, man. I'm not. That's my wife. That's my wife for a reason. But you have to understand that shit takes work. Every day, people think you look at a nigga's life. Sorry, pause for my language, but you look at a nigga's life and you think he got it. He got it all, she got it all, they got it all. They good, they in life, they got it good. Fuck. Take a moment to see people, will ya? Not what they got. Take a moment to see who they could be. I'm over here walking through life, not knowing nobody knew who I really was. And then everybody else acting like they love me when they don't even know me. And nothing against them. I don't even know myself. I don't even know myself, gang. But you know, it was a process. I had to love myself. had to love myself. But I had to figure it out in a relationship. I had to. That's my wife. And I got with my wife right after another situation. Oh my God. And that's another trauma right there. Another trauma. Not good. And I was young and she was young and she got her heart broken around that same time too. It was not good. Both was having our trauma. And it just didn't make it better that our lives was trauma. Like, didn't make it any better. Didn't make it any better. But we was good because we loved each other. There was something that we wanted with each other. Yes, it could have been the idea at first, but guess what? It really turned into the idea. It really turned into it. It wasn't an idea anymore. It turned into it. Now we're making the actions to turn into what we want. The idea of what we really want our relationship to be. But can we really get it to be there? The idea, instead of it just staying an idea. I was tired. I was tired of just still being there for people and nobody really seeing me. I was tired. I'm tired. Tired as hell. I had to have the same conversation with my girl. Tired as hell. I had to be okay with what the ending situation was gonna be. If I was gonna either be with the life that I built before or alone. And nigga, I didn't choose to be alone, but I chose myself. Oh, I chose myself. I chose myself. There's too much. It's too much. I told you my first career was acting, I think, that I wanted to get into. You wanna know what God told me to remember? You remember for your birthday you asked for a camera? And then your parents bought you a camera? Oh, I forgot about that, my Lord. You remember you actually spent time making videos? You made quite a few before you stopped. Do you remember that? Oh my God, I forgot about that. You remember how happy you was? Oh my God, I forgot about that. Oh my God, I forgot about that. I forgot. How do you remember to be happy? I forgot about that. I thought I was so fucking happy. I had everything I wanted, everything. I got married, you know, my job. I finally got my license in something. I was happy. At least I thought I was. And not to say I'm knocking your life if you are, but this whole world has trauma now. This whole world, starting from the government, okay? Our whole life is surrounded about trauma. Let that sit with you. On to the next video. And then I think I'm going to wrap it up. But yeah. I looked at it for what it was. And then I picked my boss strips up. My boxers up. My titties up. I grabbed everything up. My balls, everything. I grabbed everything the fuck up. And I had to really, truly look at myself here. I had to really, truly look at myself when I was on my journey up to my waterfall. Who am I? Who do I want to be? I gave it to Christ. I'm giving it all to Christ. I love Christ. So that's who I'm going to be. I'm embodying Christ. And damn, it may be like, oh, you trying to be Him. No, nobody can be God but God. Don't forget that. Nobody can be God but God. And God is not the creator. Oh, fuck, sorry. Sorry. God, somebody told me that God, the creator, isn't his creations. My cousin. My cousin gave me such heat that the creator is not like his creations. But then you have to remember in the Bible what it talks about. And trust me, I'm gonna make sure I really touch these things. But I had to talk about it because at the end of the day, this is what made me. This is what built me. There's so much I have to say, but I'm gonna pretty much sum it with at the end of my journey, I go to the pool because there was no waterfall in sight. And then boom, I dip my head ass in a fresh body of water. And I'm out here straight chilling. Straight chilling. I went on a drive. I did so much for myself. For myself. I didn't know I had to do it for myself. I didn't. But because of that trauma, all we've been trying to do is be happy and hold things together. Now I'm happy. Now I'm really, really happy. Like now I feel like that breath that I took that I really needed to take, it's finally taken. It's finally taken. It's all thanks to God. Because if God didn't show me that night, if he didn't show me that night, I would not be the person I am today. That's for sure. I would not be the person I am today. If he didn't write my life out the way he did, I would not be the person I am today. Over here recording, talking my head off, posting everything I can. I would not. I used to be so scared. I used to be so naive. I thought so much about people. I thought on how people thought about me and the fact that I wasn't texting people. And so people are going to want to text me, call me. I don't want all that shit. But I didn't know how to tell people that. And I didn't know how to tell people I'm just a hermit. I'm just a hermit. I'm just a sinful God. I just want to chill. Just want to be happy. But everybody commenting you. And it's like, oh my God, life keep moving, huh? And you just keep moving with it. But if God didn't give me the friends I had, if God didn't give me the life I had, didn't give me the tribulations and the pain that I had to go through, oh my God, thank you. If I wasn't or didn't go through that, I would not be at the point I am today to change my life for the better, for what I need to do. Oh, and for what I need to do is something I gotta keep close to my chest. But for what I need to do is now who I need to be. And who I need to be needs to fit what I need to do. So if people look at me and they see me moving different, what I have to say is that I am different. Shit finna change. And I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it happen. Shit finna change. And I'm not gonna stop. I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna stop. I ain't no quitter. I ain't no quitter. We don't quit over here. So to the people, to the collective, are you? Are you? Because I don't want to think that. I don't want to think that. You ain't no quitter. You're a winner. You're a wiener. So I like it. Thank you. Have a good day. Love you. That's it. I'm out of here. I just want to come over here and talk my shit. Talk my shit. Because God, man, y'all don't understand what that meant about. Y'all don't understand what that meant about. Oh, I do call God, man, him. But to the collective, he is whoever. He's the fucking universe. Like, stop it. Like, if you want to be a carrot, he can be a carrot. If you want to be a dog, he can be a dog. If you want to be a woman, he can be a woman. If you want to be a they them, he be a they them. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. God loves you even when you don't want him. Think about it. All right, love you. Bye.